she said. Shawty looking at me, she's a flirt. All night creeper, let her know I put in work. But it's something I gotta teach her. Bust it open, bring it back. I'll be ready to attack. Got an automatic weapon, it go clash. She's a wifey in the street, sweet like a dove. Kid her ignition, now she rolling with a thug. She know that I keep her strong, and you know where I'm from. It's that Chi-Town boy, and I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues.
Hey, what's going on?
In tongues. I got them speaking in tongues.
Don't nobody give it to me like you do. I cast a spell on them.
What's going on?
They think I'm doing voodoo. Can't understand the words you say.
We gonna hit that up there today.
Translator. I aim before
And we gotta talk.
Then I assassinate her. She be catching that Holy Ghost. She got
Hey, Michelle. What up, Ashley? Kimberly Hayes. Pat, what's up? Zay Zay, what's up? Nelly. Kimberly Avery, what's up? Shantae, hey, boo. Playmaker, what's up? What's up, Ern?
She got just what she wanted. And she know I'm home. I guess that's why it seems.
I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues.
Run my Jenna Linda. Hey.
In tongues. In tongues.
Keith, what up? Mama T.O. 307, hey. Thank you so much. Hey, Nelly. Thank you. The girl, hey.
She yelling, but I don't know what she's saying to me. She's speaking languages that I ain't never heard. Call her dirty Diana, man, the way she make it jerk. She know that I keep her strong, and you know where I'm from. It's that Chi-Town boy, and I got these honeys speaking in tongues. In tongues. In tongues.
All right. We're going to do this update real quick. Well, it ain't real quick. But before I do this update, right? I'm going to say this. Today was a great day for Rob and Court. It seemed a little weary, but it was a great day. Also a great day for me in New York. Some things opened up, had some conversations, but it needed to be had. I'm good. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to go here. What makes a man is not the fact that you can destroy another man. What makes a man does not constitute the fact that you can destroy another man that you hate, that you do not like. That's not what makes a man. That just shows that you can be destructive and you can destroy that person at any given time. But what fun you get out of that? None. You get no fun out of that. Hold on. And you get no fun out of that. What makes a man is when you know you can destroy him, but you choose not to. And you let that person be who they be. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I'm not for the drama anymore. I'm not doing the back and forth anymore. Whatever you say is what you say. If you've been at court, you would have heard what I've been telling you for 2.5 years. So I'm not going to go beat another horse. I'm going to tell the truth about what happened in court. I'm going to spit out the notes that I took, and it is what it is. If people would have listened, it wouldn't have been no, oh no, what is Dana going to say now? What would have happened? No, it ain't going to be none of that. Y'all can be like me the whole time, unbothered. But I will say this. In this tonight, you will hear about the Don Russell connection. You will hear about some other things that a lot of y'all was right about. Not just me. Excuse me, but I seen a lot of y'all comments. And I was like, And I will say this, I was wrong about one particular thing. Because I took up for Azriel a lot. But when y'all hear this, I didn't know all that was going on. So hey, we gonna get into it. I'm gonna say this. I know people want me to be messy. I know. Messy stuff sells. But guess what? I ain't being messy no more. I got some doors that I gotta walk through. And I gotta choose being messy or walk through these doors. So I choose to walk through these doors because being messy ain't getting me paid. Walking through them doors is going to get me paid for the rest of my life. Hey, Mike, what's up, bro? Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, Friday I'm leaving at a half a day. Friday I'm leaving a half a day. A lot of us leaving a half a day because our flights leave Friday. Hey, Janet, what's up, boo? So I'm going to go here. Like I said, I'm putting God first in everything I do. Mods, y'all don't need to tell me somebody being crazy in the chat. If somebody come in acting crazy, y'all have a wrench for a reason. If you're not going to use your wrench, I will take it and give it to somebody who will use it and who's not being messy. You know what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to Hollywood Next. Ruby, what's up? Next coming on tomorrow. She ain't coming on today. Shout out to Hollywood Next, man. Look, it's a network. Everybody doing their thing. Shout out to Dottie. It's a network. Because every one of us don't have it all. Two of us don't have it all. But what I don't have, Dottie will have. What Dottie and me don't have, Next gonna have. And what Next don't have, then whoever else was there is gonna have it. But I'm gonna give it to you straight as it was. Now it's a part that I missed out on because I was late getting back from lunch because I had to take care of some other stuff. And I'm gonna let y'all know when I get to that part. Maybe Dottie or Next got that part because Next gonna kill it tomorrow. I already know it because Next gonna give you the whole rundown from the week. So let's go here. Open up Ryan Chappelle, the witness for the government, direct. Coming in, but they gave 130E, the government office exhibit 130E, which was the cell phone, telephone communication from the tower of Geronda Pace. They also provided, she also gave it to the government as well. Okay. Well, here's where Geronda messed up. Because it got so bad in court that they was trying to tie in underage trafficking. And they couldn't do it. And they tried hard today. They couldn't do it. But just pay attention. The government also offered 412, 413, and 414. Those were recovered. Listen, those were recovered from the storage, R. Kelly storage, from a safe that was in the storage, right? Guess what came out of there? 2010 nursing assistant ID was recovered. And guess who ID it was? Geronda Pace. Let's go to 413. They also got a certificate of birth of Geronda Monique Johnson, aka Geronda Pace. Now, I've been telling y'all a while. Why didn't they go get a birth certificate? I told y'all the government don't deal in paper. They deal in bonds. A certificate of live birth, it's a bond. A birth certificate is just something that they give you to pass your along because you don't know. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Come on, man. It's 182 people in here and only got 50. Like something going wrong. Something going wrong. Next, what up? So let's go here. Down. Geronda Monique Johnson Pace is the same person. So if you hear somebody say Geronda Johnson and then come back and say and Geronda Pace, they the same person. Okay. Exhibit 414, Illinois ID for Geronda Monique Johnson. I need y'all to pay attention to this right here. The birth date, 04/1990. I need somebody to do some math for me. If she was born in 04/1990, how old would she be when she met Kelly? That would have made her 18, right? Well, her real date of birth is 04/1993, as the officer has said, right? So, you know, they went to motor vehicles because they said, how did you get a nursing assistant's license with a different date of birth on it? Mind you, that's how she got into the court. So when they looked up her certificate of live birth, it comes with a QSIP number. It begins with 4 numbers, then they have another 4 numbers, then they have another 4 numbers that's separated by dashes, right? Give you her whole QSIP number because you know you can really monetize off somebody. But I'm gonna just give y'all this number: 7121, right? 7121. And then I'm gonna give you 3396. Keep those numbers in mind. Write them down if you have to. I'm gonna tell you again: 7121 and 3396. Write them down, because you're going to need them. So the fake ID showed the fake ID driver's license ID number, which is a felony. You cannot defraud property that's not yours. Her real 4-digit number is 3393. Okay. 3333 is the district where you got it from. The 96 or the 93 is the year you were born. Watch this. But her driver's license district number and year is different from her license and her nursing assistance number. Her nursing assistance number and license she had was 3396. But her real number is 3393. And 3396 is different from 3393. But then watch this. Not only did she change it to 96, she changed the 3 that's supposed to have been 3393. She changed that to 3390. And they showed the evidence. So not only did she go from 6 on 1, she changed the 6. No, she changed the 3 to 6 and then changed the 6 to 0. So from there, the government offered exhibits 511 to 968 and 511 to 967. 511 picture was a picture of the Barclays Center. That was the picture of the Barclays Center. And the government is trying to say that Robert performed at the Barclays Center before. He never performed at the Barclays Center. He always performed at the Garden. Now, I believe when they bring that out, because the federal government is so adamant about these news clippings, we're going to get into the fake promoters that put up shows that Rob didn't go to. And we're going to get into all that, because if they run with them clippings, I believe that's one of them shows that Rob didn't show up to, and because he didn't know nothing about it, it was a fake promoter. All right. So they also offered 927 through 973. They also offered 514A, which is the Mondering Hotel. They also offered 514B, which was the room number 18B. They also offered 514C through I, which were the photos of the hotel, and it was occupied, but at the time that the federal agent went there, nobody was there. So he went in, the federal agent went in and took photos. That makes me suspicious, because now if I'm renting a room and I say nobody can come in my room, that lets me know that people can just show an ID of the federal government and you would let them in my room and they would do whatever. Not fair. Okay. They also offered Exhibit 311, which was Trump Towers. It was a letter that came from a raid in Trump Towers. And this letter, which is Exhibit 311, it was found in Trump Towers at Rob's old crib. Pay very close attention to where I'm about to go with this. I guarantee you, by the time I get halfway through it, y'all gonna be like, oh, hell no. This is why I said I was wrong about Azriel. Pay attention. Robert got booked July the 11th, 2019. That's the last time Rob was home. July 11th, 2019. They had the first search warrant at Trump Towers, July the 11th, 2019. They had the search warrant for the storage, January 2020. I'm giving you them timelines because I want you to write this down, because you're going to hear it all through here. Robert was booked July the 11th, 2019. They did a warrant at the storage, January 2020. Now, I'm going to tie some stuff in. Y'all know I was going back and forth with Oak Cove. And Oak Cove said, their leader, Larry, said, and we got the storage, we got people to lie, we got victims, yada, 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 yada. Right? Okay. So, let's go to school. So, in Exhibit 311, I'm not going to put it all out there. I'm just going to give it to you as it was said. In Exhibit 311 that was found at Trump Towers, it was an excerpt that say, I'm going to be 20 soon. And then there was a whole lot of other stuff that I didn't write. And then they went on to start reading excerpts. Judge Donnelly gave her opinion and then gave an option for the federal government to read or not, because Ann Donnelly just wasn't feeling it today. She ain't really want to be there today. The government chose to read 5 pages of skipping here and there certain parts. And this is what they did with all of these. So we go to Exhibit 455, showing only the jury. The letter was found in the storage area. Listen, The letter was found in the storage area, right? And in this letter by Jane, which is Azriel, the letter said she admits to stealing money, over $30,000. She sold his jewelry on eBay just to have money in her pocket. She also made sure her mom was straight. So they kept skipping. My question is this. Every exhibit I'm telling you, if anybody know about letters that's just been sitting around, they start to fade a little bit. These letters look like they was just written this morning. And they were in letter saver slides. Now watch this. Before I go any further, I sidebarred myself. I said, how did it get there? In July the 11th, 2019, and they didn't go and raid the storage area until January. How did this letter get there? And how did it look so new? And how convenient was it a letter talking about she admits to stealing money, over $30,000 was stolen, and she put his jewelry on eBay. Stop. Let's go here. What else was on eBay that everybody was going crazy about? Stop that. Let's go here. Y'all already know, because it was said that Azriel was always in communication with her dad because she really ain't want to speak to her mom because she had no respect for her mother. That means that the notion of they didn't have a cell phone was a lie. So let's go down to Exhibit 302. It's going to start to make sense. This was found in trunk. I'm going to help you out. The 300 numbers was found in the trunk. All 300 numbers was found in the trunk in a raid. All 400 numbers was found in the warehouse in the raid, in the storage. So let's go ahead. 302, found in Trump Towers. It says, only shown. Then I said, no, wait, shown publicly. A letter from Jane. Now watch this. No other letters from nobody else. Only letters from Jane so far. Things that make you go, Letter from Jane. Dated back 4/25/19. A letter saying Rob never hit anybody in the wrong way. Never seen Rob with underage females, etc. But Rob wanted me. No, I'm sorry. Never seen Rob with underage females. But that's that one right there. I'm sorry. Threatened. She asked Rob, can she go see her mom and her little brother? Then her mom threatened to kill the dog, her brother, and torture her and force her to go lie on Robert Sylvester Kelly and force her to go on Lifetime, threatened to put her on the street if she didn't turn on Robert. Watch. That's a letter that was found at Trump Tower. How convenient. Dated 4/25/19. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. So 3 months out from when this letter was supposed to have been written. But this letter, check it, this letter was supposed to be Dominique. We know Dominique haven't been there. So how ironic is Dominique's letter a letter that the agent has found? Now watch this. It gets deeper with the agent. Just stay with me. Just stay with me. So we go to 303. 303. Another letter of I'm tired of seeing R. Kelly go through these things when I know the god daggone truth. They gonna stop lying on R. Kelly. I'm ready to go public and break all of this up. He do not deserve this. Well, we know Dominique haven't been at Trump Tower. And we know during this time, Azriel was going back and forth to see her parents. But her parents was making it seem like there ain't no way she was. I told y'all before, this is going to hit the surface. And when it hit the surface, nobody is going to be a winner because everybody has done some messed up stuff. Okay. Now we're going to go to letter 444. It was found where? In the storage. Actually, the storage was rated January 2020. Published only to the jury. This letter is supposed to be from Dominique. An apology letter about V talking about how V dad raped her and how they stole over 20 grand from Rob and sold it on eBay. Here we go. And sold it on eBay. And they split it down the middle. Allegedly, Dominique's supposed to have put, I wanted more. But when you turned me down sexually, I got mad and wanted to hurt you, Robert. V wanted to rob you and have masked men come up in a studio and take everything you got. But I couldn't carry it out. So I'm just telling you this. We know V left in 2018 and haven't been back. Because we seen V in the car with the other ones. Feel me? So now we go here. 445 exhibit title urgent. I've taken $400 to $500 a week from you every week to pay my mom bills. I even told her I'm taking money from you to pay her bills, and she told me to take an extra $200 to pay her cell phone bill. Listen. From that point, this was found in the storage room, aka the storage that Robert Sylvester Kelly have. Now I'm gonna stop right there. How did they find out where the storage room was? I tell you, if you let a person talk, they will tell you everything. Remember when Larry said Don Russell was in his kitchen? Remember when Don Russell said, I got the connects to everything? And remember I kept pounding Don Russell, Don Russell, Don Russell, and everybody was saying I didn't know what I was talking about? that I'm picking on him? Oh, here's the catchphrase, Don Russell the muscle, we believe him. Well, how likelihood would it be, since he gave him the connect to TMZ and all that to get a bag off of R. Kelly? Don't you think that he gave a bone to Azriel? Azriel investigated it with her parents. And since Rob has been locked up, who's to say that Azriel haven't been to that storage? Because if you look at precedents, Azriel said what? Robert, you won't even make it to trial. I feel bad for you. Well, how do you know that he won't make it to trial? Why would you feel bad for him? When you love somebody, yes, it's cool to be upset with them. But when you genuinely love somebody, you don't want to see nobody hurt the person that you genuinely love. You don't want to see the person that you genuinely love hurt at all. You might want to see him touched up a little bit and just say, nigga, stop playing with me. But how do you know these things before it happened? Let's see if we can find out. Exhibit 448, another letter. A threatening letter that said, Robert, you need to give me and my mom $500,000. Y'all know who that is. And if not, I got the media on my side. I will tell all kind of lies, like you left us in a room and didn't feed us, like you made me eat shit. Excuse my French. Now y'all know what I'm talking about. Like you got us in a sex cult. Okay, here's my question. Why do Robert gotta pay you $500,000 just for you to be real? If you feel like he's doing that, leave. They made a song popular. You got your bag already. Just leave. Just leave. But that's all. But no. Y'all wanted to make it so y'all had it in y'all mind that y'all gonna be the only ones. And if y'all can't have them, nobody else can have them either. So now we go from there, we go to Exhibit 308. Now, check this out. The letter was torn up, but Detective Chappelle put the evidence together. It was asked, well, how did you put the letter together? He said he sat at a table and put it all together by text letters. No, by text. But he never made it mention that the letters have two different writings on it. So I sidebarred myself again. I said, this is suspect, Dana. Don't forget to let the viewers know. Once I said that to myself, the government shut it down and showed just to the jury only. Nobody else. Immediately, as they was reading it, they shut it down and said, no, just to the jury. So, and this was the messages about the doctor. Okay. Let's go to Exhibit 446. The letter shown to everyone. A letter about a demon. Listen, not Damon, not Pookie, not Ray Ray, not Dominique, but a letter about a demon making her do things to Robert and the other women that's there. Now, it switched in the middle when it was coming to the name, and they switched it to the jury only. So the jury is the only ones that got to see the letter. But that was a apology letter to Rob, and whoever wrote it, because they didn't say who wrote it, was talking about demons was making them do things to people. Now, stop for a second. LVA is Lisa Van Allen. Stop for a second. Prima Donna spoke about the demon Azrael. And everybody was saying she was crazy. But now you're seeing it come to fruition. I don't got time to go look it up for you. I'm going to tell you, go look it up after my live. The next one was 420. Another letter. How to regain trust from you, Rob. Wanting to look things up with a phone that my father brought me with you in front of me. I just want to see things for myself. Y'all know who did that. Exhibit 447. Another letter. Asking to spend time with little brother and mom before you leave to go to LA. Exhibit 430A, B, C, and D, and Exhibit 449. And all of these were found in the storage unit, all in document protectors. Detective, did you put any letters together? The government asked him, detectives, did you ever put any letters together? He said, no, I didn't. Mind you, you're under oath. Mind you, you're under oath. You work for Homeland Security. And you investigate human sex trafficking, right? Now, Exhibit 430, A, B, C, and D, and 449. The prosecutor said, detective, did you ever put any letters together? He said, no, I did not. But do you remember when I talked about letter 308, Exhibit 308, when the conditions was torn up and the detective put evidence together, they asked him how he put it together, and he said he sat at the table and put the letters together by text. So how you gonna say in 308 that you sat there and you put everything together by text, but then 1, 2, 3, 4 letters down, about 25 minutes into after he said he did, he come back and say he didn't. But guess what? Canick said, excuse me, and Donnelly said, are you objecting? Canick said, yeah. She said, overruled. The government hurry up and move to a whole nother topic. So they put in exhibits and evidence 456, 457, 458, 459, 460, 461. All of these letters was found in document protectors, and they were all in the storage. Wait. You mean to tell me Rob don't go to the storage? And y'all heard him say he haven't been to the storage in a while. Like in years. But these are all in storage protectors, and the government knew where to find these at after speaking to Azrael, and Azrael doing the so-called flip. Make it make sense. So they got Exhibit 351 at Trump Tower, Exhibit 401, 419, 491 from the storage unit. Briefly published 491. The government offers 497A, 497C, 497E, 497F, and 498. Then they put up Exhibit 453, which was an iPhone. So 497A was a forensic extract from 493 and other extracts. 209A showing a photo of phone number and shown something to jury only for Exhibit 497A. Attachment from one Diane Copeland, sustaining as from Diana Copeland to Rob. Then I sidebarred myself again. I said, pay attention. No, I'm sorry. Diane Copeland sent a message to Rob that says, pay attention to Jane's phone. Jane is Azriel. At that time, that's when they were saying that Jane wasn't talking to her mom and her parents, but she was constantly talking to her parents daily. So don't believe the hype where they ain't know where the parents was. The parents ain't know where he's at. Exhibit 497E, it was for extract. 497E was the extract that came from Rob's phone. And the extract said this: "This is DJ. This is DJ. I got info on your mans." I'm going to say it again. 497E extract said, "This is DJ. I got info on your mans." Rob said, "DJ who?" DJ replied, "I ain't going to put my name out there like that, but my people told me to get this to you because you need to see this ASAP." So then the question was, what about ZELLE? Then it came back, "That's the shorty I don't know too much about." No, that's the shorty I don't know too much. That's the shorty I don't know too much about. I don't know too much about her, but she be in all type of sugar honey iced tea. Where was the iPhone? Where was phone recorded? Recovered, okay. But they asked him, where was this phone and recovered? From the storage unit. Time out. How did they recover that phone from the storage unit? But then I always wondered about certain things. And I'll keep those things to myself because, like I said, I'm not into the messiness. 497H is in evidence. A contract for somebody. I can't see what I wrote, but it's been created on December the 15th, 2017. The same day. Oh, that's what that was. I'm sorry. 497H is in evidence by the government. This is a contact. This was a new contact that was created for Holly on December the 15th, 2017. That's the same day all the text messages was created in that phone. And it was other text messages concerning Holly. But I gotta go here. How would anybody know about Holly unless they were the ones that went public and said, Rob just need to let all them girls home and rebuild his brand, because we have his best interests at hand. I'm contact Sony and everything. I have his contracts, I have his passports, I have all that. I told y'all, that's that whole Don Russell circle. So Google sources for 8415 was found in the history. Now I know I ain't crazy. Google sources for 8415. Hold on. I just got a text. Okay. Google sources for 8415. It was in that text. So exhibit 498. We talking about 8415 again. Forensic extract for Jane. Now watch this. Jane Kelly at yahoo.com was created. How was Jane Kelly created? Now, who is Jane Kelly? Azriel Kelly. We all know Rob is not literate like that. And he said on many times, Azriel used to set up his accounts for him. You even heard Larry say that. But then from there, it comes back again. DJ FaceTime Rob accidentally and said he didn't mean to FaceTime Rob, but his people told him he needs to let him know about his boy once again. I'm lost. It says DJ. So, an email came up. Her parents, but it's her, misleading everybody and manipulating Robert. It's all her. It's not her parents. It's all her now. Now, prosecution trying to fake cry. At this point, the prosecution was reading letters and trying to make themselves cry so that way the jury can find sympathy on what they were saying. 328A, an iPad was found. Then it says, can you decipher what's on the iPad? Okay, here we go. Can you decipher what's on the iPad? The government asks the agent. Canic calls a sidebar. They start playing the video. Now watch this. Shout out to Oak Cove. I'm going to give Oak Cove shout out. Peter Popoff, a.k.a. a.k.a. Mr. Peter Popoff, a.k.a. Atmos Love. That's my boy. I give y'all a round of applause. Because Ann Donnelly allowed them to play the video. But guess what? Ann Donnelly allowed them to play the video. They decided to play 328AT, and 328AT is a transcript that they can read as they watching it, right? She played the first 11 minutes of 15 minutes, right? That was the worst mistake the government could have made, because it didn't have the effect on the jurors that y'all thought it was going to have. They all were just sitting like this. And then the press got up and said, this is BS. We can't hear nothing. We can't see nothing. We don't know if the government planned. Because at that point, the defense earphones went mute. They couldn't hear nothing. And then Ann Donnelly came out and said, oh, can everybody hear now? But that was after 3 minutes of it starting. So it didn't have the effect. And then the government was cocky with it, shaking their shoulders. So I said everybody should be able to hear together. I said the defense can't hear what's going on because you can hear them putting their hands. I mean, you can see them putting their hands up and they looking at each other like, what's going on? So page 1, exhibit 328A. Does that reflect, here's a question, does that reflect the two participants? They asked the agent. He said, yes, it does. Now, Atmos, this is y'all boy, right? This who y'all been waiting for. Cause y'all just knew once he take the stand, Robert was done, right? Watch this. They said 329A. Are they the same two individuals? He said, yes, they are. So they start playing exhibit 341A. Jury only. No transcript. 8.5 minutes. So that's 8.5 minutes. Is only to be played. And they was playing portions. They started with the first 40 seconds. It was supposed to be Dominique and Alex, which is nephew. Dominique and Alex was shown. Supposed to be, right? So what the government tried to say was Dominique and Alex was there, and Robert was doing something to one of the females and making them do something, right? Well, Oak Cove, everybody was saying, we can't see Robert on the video. And then the government was like, well, you can hear him, but you don't know who he's talking to. And then how you know it's him? Because you don't have a visual. From that point, 342 to 343 was Sammy. And 341A, they played the first 40 seconds. Okay? 343A is in evidence by the government. Play the first 45 seconds. 340AT is in the tabs. 343 B, C, and D is in evidence. And that was recovered from the Trump Towers. 484B only play excerpts 1 minute apiece. That was recovered from the storage. 484 BT tab 6 is for the jury only. Wait. So how did Azriel know the government? Well, no, let's go ahead. How did Azriel know that it was iPads and stuff at the storage and Rob haven't been there? That's telling everybody in Presidents that you've been there. And what I didn't like is Ann Donnelly said no videos is going to be permitted. None. So when the defense wanted to play Presidents, she ain't let that happen, but she let the government play whatever they found, which technically turned out to be nothing, as I said once before. So 485B BT, it was found at the storage, titled The Chocolate Factory. Tracks 3 through 8, just the audio. Go to tab number 7, starting from 1 minute to 25 minutes. That's when they played 25 minutes, everything. Everybody got up and walked out. All right. So then we go to lunch. I come back late. But let's get them likes up, y'all. I come back from lunch. they have the overseer of the Social Services Department in Chicago, Illinois, witness number 43, Mr. Rosetio. So they talked about Geronda having a fake ID and getting benefits and all that, right? Past that. The government, and these are my notes, the government trying to allude that Aaliyah or Geronda was pregnant by Robert Kelly, and that's how they got their assistance from the government. Well, I wrote that prematurely because when they was breaking all that down about the assistance and all that, it was totally about Aaliyah Dana Halton. So I said, so they trying to prove their stance on Demetrius. So now they brought the overseer Department of Social Services in to try to debunk what Demetrius Smith was saying, and Demetrius Smith is one of their own. Now, do that make sense? You bring in somebody as a witness, he blows up your spot and make you look stupid, so you go get somebody else to try to debunk what Demetrius Smith said. But I thought this was an R. Kelly trial. So let's go here. Brought up Demetrius was getting government benefits from Chicago. So they brought up the fact that Demetrius Smith was getting government benefits from 91. He was only getting $100 a month. So he was getting cash assistance pretty much. But they said that he was getting it a month for Aaliyah Dana Halton. Now watch this. If Aaliyah got the fake ID made and was getting any type of benefits, it will be a record. So I don't know what the government doing, but I thank them for doing it. The government did a trace and a summons for anything concerning Aaliyah Dana Halton. Check it. No records were discovered for Aaliyah Dana Halton. Exhibit 4904, jury only. Once again, no records found for Aaliyah Dana Halton. Now I'm gonna stop there. They trying to say the marriage happened, right? But the pastor said the paperwork was never sent off. He ain't know who they was. It didn't appear to be a real marriage. So, anytime you put your name or your name appears on paperwork, whether you did it or not, you have to correct it. The only way to correct it, that is an annulment. Watch this. If that marriage really happened, why did it get annulled in Detroit and not Chicago? Why it happened that? This is what nobody's thinking about. It's the things that make you go, If it happened, it would have had to take place, meaning the annulment. If the marriage really happened, the annulment would have had to take place in Chicago. Look up Chicago rules of marriage. How did it happen in Detroit and not Chicago? Make it make sense. So Exhibit 905, once again, no records were found. Now watch this. This way it gets fun. ID PA 212-02-6109. The first three digits, the 2102, indicates the Woodlawn office in Chicago. Now, I don't know if y'all in Chicago, anybody live in Chicago. The Woodlawn office of social service, they the ones that gave Demetrius this information and ID. So we found that out. It's the Woodlawn office in Chicago. I don't know where that's at in Chicago. I don't know where Woodlawn is at. So anybody that know about that, y'all know what's going on. The government office exhibits 1006, 10011, 10010, 10016. All that's in evidence. And this coming back from lunch. They doing stipulations, I'm sorry. Stipulations, and it was added to a boatload of cases. 601 to 632, 633 A through F, 634, 635, 636 A and B, 637 A and B, 638 to 640, 645, 646 A through D, 822, 823, and 829. 801, 802, 804 through 812, 814, 815, all entered into evidence. It got so bad. It got so bad that Judge Donnelly said, just put it in evidence. We'll talk about it later. So here's the continue with Mr. Abel, which is the guy. And now we talking about the Don Russell bomb threat. So they asked him, are you familiar with Surviving R. Kelly? He said, yes, I am. He said, are you familiar with the airing date and how many parts? It was 2 parts, right? He said, yes, I'm familiar with the airing date, and yes, it was only 2 parts to Surviving R. Kelly. Y'all know I couldn't contain myself in my seat. I said, I be damned. It was 6 parts to Surviving R. Kelly. So they they showed photos of 51510 A through C. He said he took photos of Newhouse movie, of the Newhouse theater. He said he went there and took pictures. The government offers 240s. The government witnessed 240Z. So the government witness provided the information of 240Z, which is the printout of a contract provided by Alicia Mayweather. Now, I sidebar myself again. I said Suzette Mayweather swinging on both sides, but Alicia Mayweather is totally against Robert. 919 through 941 A, B, and D exhibits are entered on record. Don Russell email. They probed that and put it to A&E. Now watch this. If y'all looked at the video that Don Russell did with DJ Tyson, when when Tyson was in the car, and then they was talking about me and Don Russell about putting all this stuff out. If you look at the beginning of that, he said that if Rob knew that I included his mom and saying that his mom did anything wrong, talking about Don Russell's mom, but that Rob would slap the sugar honey iced tea out of me, right? Okay, watch this. The government probed Don Russell email that Don Russell sent out to A&E, MJ Barrett at indiebill.com. I believe that's his mama, right? And then it says, I have been asked, Don Russell said, I have been asked to forward you this letter about, about things redacted exhibit. But it's about faith. So this is what they did. Okay, I know what I wrote right here. This is what they did. They wrote up an order saying that Don Russell contacted A&E on behalf of Geronda, and they listed her as survivor number 3 and 7. When in actuality, he only contacted them about Faith, which was 5, I believe. And then I said, wait, the detective don't know and the government don't know which one they did. The whole time Robert is like this. And then you see him do this. And then you see him turn to Nicole and said, I never knew none of this. That's what he said. I never knew none of this. He ain't verbally said, but you can read his lips. He said, I never knew none of this. So Facebook, Surviving Lies, claimed to be the creator. No, Facebook, Surviving Lies, the creator was Colon Dunn. That's what it said. 919 exhibit is some numbers ending in 8261. They are targeted numbers for the government and the Surviving Lies account. Hold on. Surviving Lies. Also, they were pointing at Geronda and whoever number 7 is, but the whole time Dunn sent the letters and everything to hurt Faith, not Geronda. Check it. Here's what got me. Because through all of this, I was wanting to be wrong about Dunn. I'm going to keep it real. I was wanting to be wrong so I could say, you know what, I was wrong, y'all. But an image was uploaded January the 7th, 2019 to Facebook. Check it. Someone wrote, posting revenge porn on your site is in full violation and illegal. They ain't say who it was because they came down to Exhibit 345 and the government offered that. So then they said, so then I wrote, the folks are not prepared at all. And they trying to add as they go because they were scrounging for like 10, 15 minutes to put something together. Okay? Mind you, Canic waiting. So check this out. I said, you know what? I know I'm going to be wrong about something and somebody going to run to the internet and try to expose it all. I wasn't wrong about nothing. Because when they asked the agent, do you recognize this person? And Exhibit 823. It was the DMV records. The agent said, yeah, that's Donnell Russell. He's a verified government witness. Then when they showed the picture, he said, it's him. Y'all know normally I would take that and make a 40-minute live out of that just alone. But no, I'm on a new direction. 614, Exhibit 614. Series of additional evidence entered into the case. But now we about to go to school. Because from this point, the cross-examination happened. It only took 13 minutes. It only took 13 minutes. So, Koenig said, you testified earlier of audio. Who's the female in the audio? Thank you so much, Ms. Jennings. They said, you testified earlier of audio. Who's the female that's in the audio? The agent said, I don't know. I haven't spoken to that individual. As soon as he said that, the government jumped up and said, we need to speak to the defense. We need to speak to the defense. Immediately, they tried to shut it down, and they went to go spoke to Koenig. Koenig laughed after it was over. B. Koenig said, did you on them letters? The agent said, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Koenig said, so how you know that Rob put them letters there or Rob wrote them letters? He said, I don't know. Koenig said, the safe. Do you know that Mr. Kelly used that safe? He said, I don't know. So Koenig said anybody could have used that safe and put it there because he did get locked up on July the 11th, 2019, right? Yeah. So Koenig said, you testified about ID number change. Do you know who changed that document? He said, no, I don't. He said, did you even go up there to verify it? He said, no, I didn't. He said, when did Mr. Kelly get arrested again? He said, July 11, 2019. So Koenig said, so you won't know what happened. Oh, okay. So then from this point, it takes a twist. Koenig said, you were the head person on this case before he got arrested. Dude said, no, I was the co-case worker on this case before he got arrested. So Koenig said, so you won't know what happened before Mr. Kelly got arrested. The dumb agent said, nah, that's not true. Koenig said, I was hoping you was going to say that. He said, did you know that did you know that Homeland Security visited Jane Tower? And the agent said, nah, I don't have no knowledge of that. Mind you, he was the co-caseworker for the case. So that means you were supposed to read all the documents because you was there to help arrest Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly on July 11th, 2019 at 3:31 p.m. A Chicago Standard Time. So that means you went and locked this man up because you took a couple pictures, but you didn't read the case. So Koenig said, you read the reports. He said, no. So then Koenig said, you read no reports on Mr. Kelly or on Jane, and you definitely ain't read the reports of Homeland Security interviewing Jane at Mr. Kelly's home at Trump Tower. He said, not sure. So I put, this guy did not read the prior reports for Robert. How you sit on a case and not read reports, then become co-case agent for 1 year, and after Rob arrest, now you the full case agent? And then Kenneth turned around and said, I rest my case. And they all dismissed for the day. I got a question. A co-case agent and not know what's going on a case, but you arrest Mr. Kelly. And then a year after, you become the full caseworker for Mr. Kelly. I got a question. Why do Mr. Kelly have a case with human trafficking for Homeland Security? Make that make sense. Diane Copeland killed Rico. There's no Mann Act. How you become a caseworker? Well, how do Robert have a case manager for Homeland Security for human trafficking? Can somebody explain this to me? Right, Corey? Because now we can talk. Because I'm finished my notes. That's all the notes for today. It was a short day. And on Friday, I got to leave early to catch my flight. So I'm lost. Now we can have a discussion. Discussion number one is, why do Mr. Robert Kelly have a case in Homeland Security for human trafficking? Is anybody ready to talk about that? Prima, what's up? Proud of you and your food truck, sis. Let's talk about things that people scared to talk about. The prosecution was so bad that Ann Donnelly told them, don't read nothing. Just enter into the case. We'll take it from there. And their last day is Friday. It would have been tomorrow. No, it would have been today if they didn't have those 2 days off last week. So I'm lost about some things. Like I said, I'm not going to add nothing to it. I'm not going to take nothing away. But when they said that, I was like, right, Tone G, sound like episode of Power. Thank you, Ashley. Then on top of that, let's do this. If you don't belong in a certain arena, do whatever you have to do that your name, your likeness, your page name, your skin color, your hair follicle, nothing pops up in paperwork. I don't get it. People get mad when people show up in paperwork, but you did it. If my name was in paperwork, it would have been a field day across YouTube. Everybody, I told you here, fraud. I told you this. I told you this. That's why I stopped going back and forth. Because I don't got to prove nothing else. I gave everybody the blueprint. It's up to y'all to run with the blueprint. I gave y'all the blueprint for 2 years. I've been called a liar. I've been called a mole. I've been said I don't know Robert. But then I set Robert up. And I fell for the goofy stuff. Going back and forth trying to prove something. Trying to prove what? If you don't believe me, then fine. Show up to court. And when you show up to court, you'll get what everybody else get. The truth. Simple as that. And we don't got to go back and forth. Just show up to court. But that's all I say. Come to court. But in the midst of all that, I'm going to rock out. Keep it 100. I'm going to rock out. I don't got time to hate on nobody. Because for me, to know me, and you can't be in between, and you either love me or you hate me. I'm just that type of person. And you either love me or you hate me. If you love me, I love you back. If you hate me, I'm going to pray for you. Because I'm not losing no sleep. But I will say this. Raw for every. And the only person that knew about this is the Boski because he was there. I said, let's do a stomp out in New York. One more time. A stomp out. And the reason why I say stomp out, because we stomping the government out for the lies that they put out. Everybody has did rallies, protests. Okay. Y'all really want to make noise? And I got inspired from the no vaccine rally. And I seen how excited the Boski got. I seen how excited Janet got. I see how excited everybody got. And they was like, Al should have been like that. I'm putting something together. We gonna go from the MDC down to the courthouse, the federal courthouse. That might be the longest rally y'all ever did, but if you're ready, let's do it. I'm putting it out there. Now, if I don't get a good response or good turnout, I'll leave it alone. But this is for Kellz. This is not about me. This is not about no other blogger. This is strictly for Robert Sylvester Kelly. So I don't matter. And whatever you feel about me, I love you back. But guess what? Your thoughts don't matter. We not here. We didn't come here to satisfy each other's egos. We didn't come here to see who we going to match up with and who we going to be lifelong friends with. We ain't do that. Queen Christy, what's up? Email me, Queen Christy. I got to talk to you. Thank you so much. We are here. Listen, and his crew know y'all didn't win, to let the government know y'all stupid as hell, and to let Azriel and all them liars know that Robert's coming home. Shout out to Hollywood Next, man. Y'all definitely gotta go. Y'all definitely gotta go and see what she's saying. Shout out to Prima Donna. Y'all definitely gotta go. And shout out to what Prima's saying. It's a movement. She's still working in Florida. Okay. So I'm saying, I'm giving y'all the blueprint. Involved and y'all want to do it, send me an email. Say, you know what, Dana? We prefer you chill. We gonna do it. I still pump it up. I got a real strong feeling about this one. Men who ain't like each other at first hop on the bullhorn together, walking down, destroying the government and their lies. Men on one accord. How can you beat that? So I'm gonna say this. Let that sit in. Let that sit in. I'll bring it up again Friday night. Let it sit in. Queen Christy, I need you to email me at bookdanajay@gmail.com. Willie, can you put that in the chat for me, please? Yep, a song with R. Kelly would have made them pop. Notice he promoting another label now. Right. Well, that's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna front. I want to see Mac Dime come out and stomp out. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think we should do it in army fatigues and boots. If you got some Timbs, dust them off. If you got some Herman Survivors, dust them off. If you got some steel toes, dust them off. He said no to Mac Dime. Joy taking a witness stand on Friday. She's supposed to be. That's what's being said. That's what's being talked about. I don't know for sure, Cora. I'm just trying to figure out. You can't go around YouTube talking about my people. But then when it come up, what your people has done, and you are connected, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Nah, man, we grown. Let's do grown stuff. That's all I say. Israel, I would love to debate Roland Martin. I sent him an email. He haven't responded. Oh, just so y'all know, I told y'all I don't do no fake stuff. Sudi called me back. Well, when O'Shane called me, she texted me. I said, Sudi. Hold on. I'm live and you interrupted my live.
Don't fucking play.
No. Seriously.
Where you at?
I'm live. I'm live, so don't say my room number.
Oh, you live?
Yeah. So come down, man. Let's go get something to eat.
Don't put me on live.
You're not. So come down so we can go.
Huh?
So come down so that way we can get something to eat.
Okay, you didn't send me the information. Send me the address.
Check your text message.
All right.
That's my homie. So hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. She don't know she about to pay for my food. Hold on, what's the address? Oh, let's see. SCH. All right, got that. So that's where I'm at. But like I said, I did talk to Sudi, right? And this is what I asked Sudi, because y'all was asking about Javante and all that, right? So what I did was I sent Sudi a text. And I said, hold on. I texted her, but I said, hey, Sudi, can you tell me what's going on as far as the Surviving R. Kelly joint? I heard that y'all filming in a courtroom. I know that's not true, but can you give me an update? Are y'all really doing another one? Oh my God, I can't believe this. She said, hey, Dana, and it's 9/14/21 at 10:44 p.m. She said, hey, Dana, great to hear from you. To be honest, I have left the entertainment industry and I'm not working on the show anymore. The company is doing another version of it, but I seriously doubt they are in the courtroom. These are federal cases. And as far as I know, no one is allowed in. But I'm out the loop entirely. Sorry I can't be more helpful. Sending you all my best wishes. This must be very painful time for you since you care so much for Robert. I wish you all the best. I put thank you very much and so sad to see you go. She said thanks. Have no reason to cat. So, hey, now y'all know that there's another Surviving R. Kelly coming. Only thing I know is Javante is filming. I don't know why. I don't know. What did Shantae say? She said something funny. Let's see. He's so dirty. Y'all stupid. Y'all crazy. So it is what it is, man. I appreciate all of y'all for coming over. Look, support the people that support Robert. That's all I say. Support the people that support Robert. I don't got no. I play this. I'm not beefing with nobody. I don't care. I made my point. I've been here for the longest. It is what it is. My whole point is trying to vindicate Robert. And if anybody is there, is there. If anybody says something negative about me, please don't send it to me. I don't care who you are. Let them sit there. I don't care what they say. Because at one point, they loved it here. At one point, they loved it there. No, it's no court tomorrow. And tomorrow's Jewish holiday, Lisa. So it's no court tomorrow. If Jovan felt that way, how come him and Richard wasn't in the first of us? Man, look. I'm not messing with y'all. Somebody said hot dog head. I'm not messing with y'all. So, hey, look. We don't have time for that negative BS. And you're right, Gemini Don. You're right. Court is on Friday at 9:30. Not tomorrow. But hey, it is what it is. It's your keeper. It's June. Yo, what is that? Cause I felt bad because people was telling me people making fun of me because I didn't know what it was. What is Yom Kippur? What is that? They ain't proud of you. Feel like a proud dad that watched his only son that made it. Mac down, yeah. You can feel like that now, up until I see you, dog. Then when me and you get on that court, I'ma dunk on you. So don't feel like that too long. Man, you got a basketball game to go through. Missy Elliott should work with Kellz. That would be dope, right? Yeah, that'd be hot. Allegedly, isn't Ann Donnelly's daughter one of the producers of R. Kelly? Miss Jennings, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't confirm that. So I can't say. I don't. I'ma honestly say I don't know. Kelly Price should say something. They ain't to hold your head up high. The hell with the head. Oh yeah, Shelly. I'm not gonna do that. Thank you for keeping us updated. You appreciate it. Thank you, Mission Squad. I appreciate it. It's the Jewish New Year, I think. What is it called? Rosh Hashanah? Oh, whoa, wait. If I offend anybody, please know I'm not trying to do that. I really don't know y'all holiday. I'm just being honest. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, that nigga trying to be funny. Nah, trust me, I'm not. We love you, Nisimo. Where Nisimo at? Shout out to Nisimo, man. Nisimo wasn't playing with them reporters, man. He's like, don't you look at me. Like, whoa, wait a minute. But nah, man, it's nothing but love up there, man. Everybody coming up there, how the government is trying to screw Robert, and this lady is pulling her hair out trying to do it. I've never seen the federal government so unprepared. Every which way they turn, Canic like, And it's like, yo, it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen not one day that the government won. Not one. Now, we're going out to New York, keeping us updated, giving us foot. Thanks, dog. Thanks, King. Definitely. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you right now. When they start putting out them videos, when they start putting out them pads today, I got kind of worried. Cause I was like, are they trying to set Robert up? Are they trying to ambush him? And because I'm like, y'all wouldn't let them bring out presidents, and y'all totally skipped over it. Oh, but y'all bring out this propaganda. But when I seen the effects it had on the jurors, man, some of them jurors went to sleep. And I'm sitting back like, yo, what am I witnessing? Like I say, I ain't gonna speak on it too much. Because I jinx nothing, but I believe in God, man. And I believe God taking Robert on his journey for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And boy, the only thing I can say is, if I ever get in trouble and I gotta go to federal court and I see Canic walk in there, I'm gonna jump up and tell a judge I did it. That man got a way of making you seem stupid and you know smart. I just don't know how. I mean, right, Primo, and we shaking tables. Man, look, I'm just, yo, Canic ain't to be played with, bro. And he's so cool. The man don't raise his voice until he get in the courtroom. I mean, man, look, I put it like this. If I ever get in trouble and I see Canic walking there on the other side, I'm going to jump the judge. Cut this court case. I'm done. Why? What's going on? I'm guilty. That man going to eat. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But I'm good. So you take back what you said about him, then I'm gonna be honest with you. I was in my feelings, Queen Diva, but definitely. That, and you know what? That's what I really thought that he was. So yeah, Queen Diva. I told him that, and he laughed at me. Man, I totally, you know what I mean? I told him that. One thing I'm not going to do is go public and say something, and I told him that, and he laughed at me, and he said, "You good, soldier." I mean, I'm just, yo, I didn't know the government, I didn't know the government really can get this high. I ain't see Ted today. Y'all call him Ted Bundy. Y'all stupid. Y'all crazy for that. Nah, Georgia girl. I ain't see Ted today. Man, I wish I would have seen Ted though. But yeah, the defense is going to get real weird in there starting Monday. It's going to get real weird. So I definitely need to be back up here. I'm trying to work on some things now. I'm hoping some things work out, but I'm definitely need to be back up here because there's some interviews I want to get. There's some people that's looking at me in some other arenas. I have the team and the people that view my have nothing but thanks to all of y'all. I mean, if y'all, I guess y'all found this little lazy eye dude worthy to come watch his page. You know, that's all I can say. And I will say this. It is some people on YouTube or that's on here that have channels that, and there's some that don't have channels that I will never speak to. I will never work with. I will never operate with. But I'm not going to open up and be dramaful as I have been with those people. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to say this. I wish them well. And the folks that came and broke bread and we talked or whatever, there's no beef there. No beef there. And I don't care whose side you on. Because I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on God's side. So I'm cool with everybody. Except for the people who's not cool with me. Okay? And that's all I like to say. But look, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all be blessed, man. This trip has been wonderful. Oh, I got to give you an update. Timothy left early today. So I didn't get my interview with her. This. I have talked, and Timothy said that she'll be able to, he will be glad to do an interview with me. I just gotta call her and let her know and set it up. I'm gonna give her some time to get back down to Dallas, and then we're gonna rock it out. So it's coming soon. Timothy Adams and DanaJay. It's coming soon. A real lawyer. The second lawyer that I would have on my platform. So thank everybody for it. And remember, elephants don't swat flies. You don't have to get started to be out of. And you don't have to be first to get started, but you have to get started to be first. Something like that. And my mind going blank. I'm sorry. That's what it is. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important, be yourself. And remember, you kill hate, negativity, and lies with love, truth, honor, and respect. Until next time, DanaJay up out of here. Y'all be blessed. Love every last one of y'all. Whoever going live, I'm watching. But AEW on. So I got to catch up on my AEW. All right. Y'all be blessed. Say a prayer for Rob every day. Keep pumping his music every day. And let's watch God move. All right. Love every last one of y'all. DanaJay gone. Peace.